She claimed I promised to marry her before. But I don't even remember. It started on an ordinary evening. The sun had just disappeared behind the tall city towers, leaving the streets bathed in a pale orange glow. Liam walked out of his small apartment, earbuds in, music filling his head. He was lost in thoughts about his upcoming space mission, the biggest assignment of his career as a junior scientist at Neotech Labs. That's when he saw her. Standing under the flickering streetlight, she looked strange. Almost like a ghost from his past. "Liam," she said softly, but there was urgency in her voice. "Do you remember me?" He froze. Her face was familiar, but he couldn't place her. He blinked. I think so. Who are you?" She stepped closer, holding something in her trembling hands. "I'm Alara. You promised you would marry me. Don't you remember?" Liam's heart skipped a beat. "Marry you? I don't even remember meeting you before." Her eyes filled with tears. "No, Liam. You promised." "I remember it perfectly." The streetlight flickered again, and for a second, Liam thought she was some illusion, a trick of the tired mind. But no, she was real. And something in her tone made him uneasy. "Look, maybe you're mistaken." "I don't remember anything like that," Liam said cautiously, stepping back. "Can we talk somewhere else?" She nodded silently, following him as he led her to a nearby cafe. The neon signs reflected on the wet pavement, creating a surreal glow around them. As they sat down, Liam noticed something odd. She wasn't just any girl, there was a strange shimmer in her eyes, like she was hiding something. And her hands, they weren't trembling with fear alone, they were holding a small device that looked oddly futuristic, almost like it belonged in a science lab, not a cafe. "Alara, why now?" Liam asked. "Why are you here after all these years?" She hesitated. "Because time is running out. They are coming for us." Liam frowned. "Who is coming? What are you talking about?" Her voice dropped to a whisper. "I can't explain everything yet, but you need to remember. You promised me before, in another timeline." "Another timeline?" Liam's mind raced. He had studied theoretical physics, but he never thought he'd live it. "Wait, you mean time travel?" She nodded. "Yes. Neotech Labs isn't the only place experimenting with time. But it's dangerous. We need to fix something. Before it's too late." Liam leaned back, trying to calm himself. He had always believed in science, in logic, in facts. But here was a woman claiming a promise he didn't remember, talking about timelines and danger from unknown forces. And yet, something in her eyes convinced him that she was telling the truth. "I need proof," he said finally. "Something real that shows this isn't a joke." Alara placed the device on the table. "This is a memory recorder. It stores moments, real moments, that your mind may have forgotten. Watch it." Liam's hands shook slightly as he activated the device. A soft glow enveloped them, and suddenly, the cafe disappeared. He was somewhere else, somewhere he couldn't recognize. He saw himself, younger, in a different city. And there she was, Alara, smiling at him under a starry sky. "You promised me, Liam. You said we'd always be together, no matter what," the vision showed his younger self saying. The scene shifted rapidly. Strange machines, glowing orbs, and a battle he couldn't understand. Alara's voice rang out, "We have to stop them, Liam. If we fail, everything changes." Liam blinked and shook his head. This can't be real," he whispered. But deep down, something told him it was. When the vision ended, he was back in the cafe. Alara was watching him intently. "Do you remember now?" she asked softly. I remember pieces," Liam admitted. "But why did I forget? Why did everything disappear?" She looked away, sadness in her eyes. "Because someone erased the timeline. They don't want us to be together, Liam. And they are powerful. They can manipulate memories, even reality itself. A chill ran down his spine. He had always thought danger was something you could see or touch. Now it was invisible. Silent. Everywhere. Then what do we do? Liam asked, gripping the table. We go back, she said simply. Back to the night of the promise. Back to the lab. Back to the moment everything started. Liam swallowed hard. Back in time? Are you serious? That's impossible. Impossible isn't a word I use lightly, Ilara said, a faint smile forming. But with your knowledge of the labs, and my device, we can do it. But we must hurry. They're already searching for us. Liam's mind raced. The mission he had been preparing for at Neotech Labs, it suddenly felt small compared to this. Time, memory, reality itself, it was all slipping through his fingers. And yet, he knew he couldn't run away. Not now. Not when she needed him. Okay, he said finally, determination settling in his chest. We do this together. But first, tell me everything. Every detail I need to survive this. Ilara nodded, relief washing over her face. There's no time to waste. They are already moving, and if we fail, the promise, the future, everything we know, will be gone forever. As they left the cafe, the night felt heavier, darker. Shadows seemed to move differently, and the distant hum of the city felt almost alive. And Liam realized, with a shiver, that this was only the beginning. The promise he didn't remember, the danger he couldn't see, the timeline that needed saving, it all rested on him now. And somewhere deep inside, he wondered, could he really trust the woman who claimed he loved her in another life? Because if he didn't, everything could be lost.